Ooh, that almost fell. Okay, well, hello. It's day 30 of 365 days of daily posting on YouTube. The thing that I have on my mind today is, well, I feel like I wish I had gotten my thoughts together a little more, but it's this idea that cancel culture is a person's, it's the collective's inability to sit in their own discomfort and to be with their feelings. Why is it that it's so common right now for people to get so offended when someone says something or speaks their truth? It's because that thing that is so upsetting to the person who's offended is pushing the button of a trigger within them. And I've talked about what triggers are before if you want to scroll in this playlist and find that video. But a trigger basically is an unhealed part in yourself. And when someone says something that's upsetting to you and you can't stand to hear it, and so the solution is to cancel or get rid of the person or the thing, or to somehow soothe yourself by changing the external, that is a form of disassociation. So disassociation is when you can't handle the information presented in front of you, the emotion, the experience, the idea of something, and so there has to be a kind of splitting off from it. There has to be a way that your psyche can handle it to keep you safe, and that's a form of defense. Well, it's an unconscious form of defense mechanism. It's an unconscious defense mechanism. It's not something that's done consciously. So when we're triggered and offended by something, if we were conscious of how it's making us feel, we would sit with the feelings and work on ourselves, work through the emotions that it's bringing up within us, instead of finding the solution as being on the outside, being, you need to change, you need to say something different, you need to go away. But our culture is at a point where we don't, it's not very common for people to be in touch with their emotions or to be in touch with their deeper aspects of themselves, their ego, let alone their shadow. So that's why cancel culture is a thing. And I think it's really annoying and sad. It's like, I wish and I want for people to have more empowerment than that, more self-empowerment. And that means that we look within to see what we're bringing to the issue, and we look within to see what hurts are being touched on within ourselves, and we heal those hurts so that once they're healed, they can't be triggered so easily. We're not so fragile and delicate. And I'm not saying it's not important to know your emotions, and for other people to be more aware of emotions, to be more aware of how they can come off and how other people are affected by the things you say and do. I'm not saying that emotional awareness isn't important, because it is. But I think more important is, or equally important, I would say more important though, is your own self-empowerment and really healing the wounds within by inner work, not by exterminating what's unpleasant on the outside. But we are in a place in our culture, in our world, and this time in the collective where feelings do need to be acknowledged and validated, but we also need to take personal responsibility for our own feelings, our reactions, our impulses, and our desire to escape from the discomfort within. So if there's something on the outside that's triggering you, you become very disempowered when you think the only solution is to change the external. That's just not, to me, it's just not the most empowered way to live. We're meant to look within. We're meant to recognize our shadow. It's part of our journey here on earth, and part of our soul's mission is to heal ourselves. And by heal, I mean undo the trauma, undo the conditioned responses that we might be walking around with unaware of. And the only way to do that is to sit with the discomfort, to look within, to ask yourself the hard questions, and work with it, work from there. So that's my very short idea and spiel today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.